Are you ready for some pumpkin science? I hope you are, because we are. And Cash is going to be my helper today. Are you ready to help?
Yes.
And he is in first grade, just like some of you guys. So, if you got my packet, I sent home a pumpkin science investigation. And if you didn't get my packet, that's okay. You can just do it on a piece of paper with your adult or your friend, or you could just watch the video and think about it at home. So for our pumpkin science investigation today, we are going to be talking all about pumpkins. We're going to talk about their size, their texture. Texture is a big word. Do you know what texture means?
It means like design on the pumpkin.
Yeah, it can mean like design, or it can be if it's smooth, or if it's rough, or pokey, or bumpy. So it can mean a lot of different things. We're going to talk about the color, and we're also going to talk about the height and whether it sinks or it floats. And then we're going to draw a little picture of what we would carve our pumpkin, what we would put on our pumpkin if we carved it. We're not going to carve it today, but that will be in the next video next week. So I really hope you come and watch that one too. All right, you ready? So first, what do you always do when you get a piece of paper?
Write your name on it.
You write your name. So we're going to write Cash and Harley. So write your name on the top. You can use a marker. We're going to use an orange marker, just like our pumpkins. Or you can use crayon, pencil, whatever. And even though we're staying home, it's really important we still practice writing our names. So we got our name, Cash and Harley, on the top. Okay. Cash, which pumpkin is yours?
The big one.
The big one.
Well,
and
it's a medium.
I got the little one.
Yeah.
So our first question says, the size is big, medium, or small? So
my size is medium.
good. Good job. So you can go ahead and color in medium for your pumpkin. So color it, if you're doing this with a pumpkin, or save it for later when you get your pumpkin, color it in on what size your pumpkin is. And this is my pumpkin. And guess what, guys? I grew these pumpkins in my garden. Remember the video I showed you last week? If you didn't watch it, go back and see. And you'll see my garden where we talked about all the different parts of the pumpkin. And let me see. Oh, mine is definitely big. I'm coloring in big.
The small one.
Oh.
It's a small. Can you look?
Oh, I guess he's right. It is smaller, so I'll color in small.
It is a small
And
one.
we're just sharing our paper, so. Okay, now let's describe it. Describe means tell the things about your pumpkin. So, is it round? Is it orange? Is it rough, tall, yellow, or smooth? Well, I would say, I'm not doing those yet. Would you say our pumpkins are round?
Yes.
So we're going to fill in the dot for round. You can pick do the next one. Just like this, we were going to fill in the dot. See how we colored in our pumpkins? Okay, would you say, the next one says, is your pumpkin orange? Well, Cash's pumpkin is pretty orange, so I think you can fill in the dot for orange.
Yours looks actually pretty yellow, like compared to this.
Yeah, so
Yellow.
if mine's yellow, go ahead and fill in the dot for yellow. Yeah, why?
Oh.
It's okay, because they are smooth, so.
Just
So,
X it down.
Right there. Yep, and if you make a mistake, no big deal.
X.
Okay, are our pumpkins rough? Well, that one feels smooth. What do you think? Mine still feels pretty smooth too.
And a little bumpy.
It is a little bumpy, so
Mine,
should we color in both then, rough and smooth? Because yours is rough and mine is smooth?
Yeah.
So rough and smooth.
So yours is rough and mine is smooth.
Yeah. And neither of our pumpkins are very tall, I would say.
Mine's a type of tall.
Yeah, but they're not very big, so we're going to leave tall empty. So go ahead and color in rough.
It's bigger than the look.
Yeah, we're going to do some measuring here pretty soon.
So
we're
far, I
going to
did
color
a
in the roof.
blackies on this side.
So let's show them what we did for ours. Now, you might not have so many colored in because you're only doing one and we're doing two. Now, Cash, you can go ahead and in the square it says draw your pumpkin. So do your best pumpkin drawing.
I'll leave room for yours.
Oh, thanks. Wow. Isn't it so nice that we're sharing? Sometimes when there's only one of something, you got to share. We don't always want to share, like our cookies or maybe a drink. But you know what? It's really important to share, and it makes you a good friend. And sharing is caring. So, always remember to share, unless it's something like that you put in your mouth. You definitely don't want